Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope all are doing good. Today I bought a new topic that's from the block 2, unit 4, Oedipus Rex, a classical and a modern tragedy. First of all, focusing on to the classical tragedy. Classical tragedy is a dramatic form originating in ancient Greek, particularly from playwrights like Sophocles, Euripides. It's typically portrayed the downfall of a noble or high-born heroes due to a tragic flaws like hamartia and fate, evoking pity and fear in the audience. And with regards to modern tragedy, it is a tragedy works written from the 19th century onwards, especially in the modern and contemporary era, where the tragic hero can be an ordinary person and the downfall often comes from social issues, psychological conflict, or existential crisis rather than fate or the gods. According to Aristotelian perspective, a classical tragedy is depend on this major factors that's a plot, character, hamartia, role of fate and the gods, peripeteria, agnoresis, and catharsis. First, we have plot that is mythos. The central prophecy, Oedipus will kill his father and marry his mother, drives the story. The plot is tightly constructed, everything moves logical towards the revelation. Second, we have character, that's a ethos. Oedipus is a noble king admired for intelligence, solve the Sphinx riddle. His hamartia, that is a tragic flaws which included the pride and impulsiveness. Third, we have the tragic hero, that's hamartia and hubris. Oedipus is a king, noble and respected, but with the fatal flaws, hamartia. His flaw is his pride, hubris, and his determination to defy fate. For example, he refuses to believe he could be Lazarus' murderer even when evidence mounts. Oedipus' flaws, that's an inability to see his limits, stubborn pursuit of truth. Hubris, he believes he can outsmart fate and the gods. Next, we have a role of fate and the gods. In classical tragedy, destiny is unavoidable. Despite his efforts to escape the prophecy, you will kill your father and marry your mother. Oedipus fulfilled it unknowingly. The gods of fate play a central role in shaping his downfall. Despite his efforts to escape, he fulfills the prophecy. Next, we have peripeteria, that's a reversal of fortune. Oedipus begins as a confident ruler who saved Thebes from the Sphinx. His investigation into Lazarus' murder gradually reverses his fortune until he realizes he himself is a criminal he seeks. Next, we have anagnoresis, that is recognition. The shocking discovery that Oedipus is both son and husband, murderer and judge. His identity revelations brings the emotional climax. Next, we have catharsis. The audience feels pity, that is, for his undeserved suffering, and fear, that is, fate could happen to anyone. Self blinding and exile emphasize the tragic consequences of fate and pride. Next, we have the modern tragedy, that is contemporary perspective. In modern crisis, interpret Oedipus Rex differently. Instead of focusing only on fate and the gods, they see it as a psychological and existential tragedy. Oedipus represents the universal human struggle, the search for truth, identity, and meaning. His downfall is not just fate, it also his relentless pursuit of knowledge, even when ignorance might be safer. Unlike classical heroes punished for defying gods, Oedipus suffers for seeking knowledge. His tragedy that is, the human condition of wanting to know life mysteries but discovering painful truth. Next, we have inner conflict, that's a psychological tragedy. Unlike classical view, a modern tragedy emphasizes psychology. Oedipus' tragedy lies in his inability to accept limits. He wants control, but life is uncontrollable. Oedipus is obsessed with truth. His downfall is not just fate, but also his psychological need to know, even if it is destroys him. Next, we have the individual responsibility, that's a tragedy of choice and responsibility. In modern reading, Oedipus is not just a victim of fate, he chooses killing the old man at the crossroad in anger, marrying Jocasta without deep inquiry, show how human responsibility is shaping destiny. His violent choice at the crossroad that kills Lazarus shapes his destiny. Modern tragedy sees him as a responsible for his own action, not just a puppet of fate. Next, we have a symbol of modern alienation, that is existential tragedy. Oedipus' discover isolates him completely. This resonates with modern existentialism, the idea that man is alone, responsible, and condemned to face truth. He becomes alienated after discovering his identity. This mirrors modern existential thought: man is alone, condemned to bear truth without divine help. Next, we have no divine order needed. That's a tragedy without gods. In modern tragedies, the gods are not central. Instead, tragedy emerges from life itself, its irony, uncertainty, and cruelty. Oedipus' story can be read as a psychological drama of self discovery rather than a religious one. Even if you remove fate and the gods, Oedipus' story still works. It becomes about human error, irony, and suffering. This is a comparison between the two, that's a classical tragedy and modern tragedy. First, we have that's a cause of downfall, that's a fate, prophecy, and divine will. From modern views, it is human flaws, choices, and psychology. Next, we have hero's flaw, that is pride, defiances of gods. And from modern view, we have over persistent search for truth. Next, we have role of God, that's a central, fate unavoidable. And from modern view, we have minimal focus on human condition. Then we have audience effect, that's catharsis, that's a pity and fear. From modern view, we have a reflection on human struggle and isolation. Next, we have the message that submits to faith, respect, and divine order. From modern view, we have a man is responsible yet trapped in existential irony. The core idea is to submit to divine order, and from modern point of view, it's a struggle with meaning alienation. And the type is Aristotelian tragedy of faith, hubris. And from modern point of view, it is a psychological knowledge, existential, and human condition. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please do like, share with your friends, those who are doing the bachelor degree, and don't forget to subscribe.